Hello and welcome to another Workman Wisdom. My name is Rick Geha, and again, as usual, I'm pretty darn excited. I just get excited to be able to share with you things that I've learned and I work on a regular basis. And today our subject matter is leadership again. Now, leadership, like I said in other Workman Wisdoms that I've done, is a really big subject, and more than we can really handle in 10 or 11-minute sessions. I got to tell you this, though. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about this right here, this word opinions. The reason we want to talk about it is there is nothing that really helps us to take a look at ourselves, our leadership capabilities, and become a leader to those around us. Now, recently, I was at a leadership summit, and I heard someone say that leaders know when to follow. And I love that because a lot of time leaders think they always have to be leading. I saw a little sign in our workroom yesterday that said, "A person who thinks he leads and yet has no followers is only taking a walk." So, and recently I saw a T-shirt that somebody was wearing that said, "I must hurry, for I must." Oh gosh, I messed it up. That's okay. It's not that funny of a joke, so we'll come back to it later. But either way, the point I'm making is that a lot about leadership has to do with opinions. We think as human beings that our opinion is what makes us a leader. I'm going to absolutely guarantee you that your opinion only matters to you. It's the most relevant point in the world today. Its opinions are what cause wars, strife, arguments, divorce. Opinions can be the most amazing thing in the world and the most destructive thing in the world. I want you to think about that for a minute. Think about you and what opinions you will defend to your death. I remember having a discussion. I have two sons. They're close to being 31 and 28. And I had a discussion with them once about my younger one, who's 27 right now, about being right all the time. And being right is really about your opinion. And he would get into really heavy clashes with his mother. And I said, "So how much was it you just wanting to be right?" And he actually, at this point, this was back when he was about 19 or 20, said, "I think most of it was probably because I wanted to be right." And all, ladies and gentlemen, it is a passion for our opinion, and we really want to unscrew people's heads and shove our opinion down in there and say, "Do you get it now?" It doesn't work. It doesn't work. If I want to be a leader, then I have to allow people their opinion and not have judgment on it. See, we're in real estate. There's going to be a gazillion different ways that people will tell you that they have an opinion that this is how it will be done. It doesn't make it wrong or right or good or bad. It's their opinion. Now, you can have a differing opinion. Now, one of my favorite sayings in terms of allowing peace to exist is, "Let's agree to disagree." And even the fact disagree, I just don't even like negative words. Why do we have to disagree? Your opinion is your opinion. My opinion is my opinion. It doesn't have to be a disagreement. It doesn't have to be anything energetically. I want you to really watch your day one day. Really journal throughout the day when you see yourself all up in a tizzy, if you will. How often does that happen? Ladies and gentlemen, opinions actually drive so much of the strife that goes on in your life every day, and it actually helps you, if you learn how to understand opinions and how to actually level out your energy around them, it will help you lead a much longer, healthier life. I'm going to talk a few more minutes about it, and then we'll call it a day as this subject goes. When you hear people bring up their opinions and they revert to you, I'll give you a good example. We recently had a big election. Oh my gosh. I avoided Facebook as much as I could during the election because opinions were flying left and right. And really what people do when they're expressing their opinion with so much vehemence and so much articulation and such length and, oh, it's crazy, is because they're hoping that you will see their opinion. Now, some people get paid millions of dollars a year to continually express their opinion. People do it on news channels all the time. There's Facebook people who have followers that have hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram or on Facebook because People want to hear their opinion. Maybe it's funny, maybe it's serious, maybe it's religious. Who knows what it is, but bottom line, this is what opinions are about. We that are listening to this are in the real estate world. And I'm going to tell you something. There are going to be things that happen in your business that are vital for you to understand that they are not about opinions, they become about foundational truths for you and your business. If you are a real estate agent watching today and you are going to build your business, I'm going to tell you this: your opinion matters to you and to building your business. The way I build my real estate business versus a lot of the friends I have just in the next room and all over the United States and Canada, everybody has an opinion about how to build it so that it creates success for them. And that success isn't just the money. It's really how you feel inside and the difference you make in the lives of the people that you're involved with, both the people that are in your business and the people you affect by your business and the family that you help grow because of what you're doing in your business. So for a minute, I want you to be thinking about the word opinion and how much it affects what you do in your day, how you react in your day, how you behave during your day, and how much of it is driven by your staunch ability to look at your opinions and say, this is the way it is. And what I'm going through right now at this stage in my career is building a team that I want to be sustainable, a real estate team that I can pass on to others and it'll continue to pay me for the rest of my life. If I'm going to do that, what I do very, very carefully is ask for wisdom, which is asking other people for their opinion. And I do it very selectively. I go to people who are leaders, who are positive about life and the outlook. They're always looking about what's capable and what's possible versus what's negative and what could have happened that didn't and all of this. So I want you to be thinking about starting slowly to let go of the ownership you have of your opinions and start opening your mind to what's possible, to what could I do differently in my life and my business to take my life and my business to the level I've dreamt of. You would not be watching a Workman Wisdom if you weren't looking for growth in your life. Nobody looks at an 11, 12, 15-minute video if they're not looking for ways to improve what's going on in their life. And it always starts right in here. It starts with your ability to say, who can I speak to? Where are the experts in this field? What could I read? So in this case, I always say, my opinion matters as to growing my team as it relates to how I see it. And then to get it there, I'm going to probably have to go hear other people's opinions and either accept them and use them or move on and get others. That's the whole thing. When you're working with your buyer's agents and they have opinion, accept it openly. Wow, that's great. I'll take that into consideration. When you're working with admins that work with you and they say, hey, Rick, I've got a better idea. I think this will work a lot smoother this way. This is what happens. In those moments, you get to decide what kind of leader you're going to be. Are you going to just boo-hoo the opinion because it's coming from someone that wasn't you? Or are you going to really take it into account, listen to it, dissect it, and see, wow, is it possible that this could make a difference? This is a really big subject, as I've said in many of the Workman Wisdom points I've done, and I can tell you it will go on and on and on in your life. So I'm going to ask you again, read some great books. Start with Og Mandino's The Greatest Salesman in the World. This will help you with this subject also. And then start to look what's out there in terms of resources. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody has more control over what happens in your life than you do. In fact, no one at all. You have 100% responsibility for everything that happens in your life, starting now. Have a great day.